That son of my cousin's, he grew up in our family, like he had his mom, of course, and he had my aunt who, as a part of this, if Auntie is watching this right now, I know that it's been so painful for you, and that's more than anybody. I think I've seen it, I've felt it from you, but I've also seen the courage that you've had throughout all of it too, and the work that you've done. I just think of that other son, and how close she is to him, and ultimately how he became like a brother to me. I didn't have a brother growing up, and he became my brother, and he was quite a bit younger than me. But again, that unfortunate situation actually had a hand in creating that connection, though, too, which is really quite beautiful, actually. But back to what I was saying is that, that aunt, I've seen the suffering, I've seen the pain, I've seen the self-induced anguish and just guilt that she's held on to for years and years and years. But then I also have seen her rise to continue to be this amazing source of power and just light and love in our family, though, too. And my cousin's son reached out to me like 2 weeks ago. I got a message from him at midnight, which was very unusual, actually, because we haven't kept in touch a whole bunch. The last time I've seen him, because of all of these mandates and everything, I haven't gone back home to my home province to see my family. Normally, we would have gone once a year type thing, at least out to the lake with the entire family. And I would always see my cousin's son at the lake. And he was just such a great kid, and I saw him, growing up and going through his own struggles and stuff, and I just always wanted to make sure that he knew that he was loved. Like, what were the things, thinking back, that I wish I would have said more to my cousin, or been more, or shown up more, or just been present for more, or whatever, just reached out, that might have changed the trajectory of that ultimate suicide. And ultimately, I've had to let that go and just realize that everything happens for us, not to us. And that was, as much as it sucks to say, like, it was supposed to happen. It was supposed to happen to create all these other amazing things. Back to my cousin's son. So he reached out to me, and I instantly thought, oh shit, what's wrong? What's going on here? Something must be wrong. Like, he doesn't reach out to me. So I immediately opened it up. I was just about to go to sleep, and I opened up the message and I read it. And in fact, I'm going to pull it up here and just read it out loud, because it really touched my heart. And it was just such a reminder for me to do this kind of stuff, to talk about this, to say this stuff out loud, to know that, when you look at this from the granular level of like the COVID conversation, yes, it's going to cause emotion and triggers in people, but this is the grounding piece for all of this. So he said, I know it's a little bit late right now. I cannot sleep, and seeing that you were online, I figured I'd shoot you a message just letting you know that even though I didn't get to spend a time with you when I was growing up, I still look up to you a lot, and the advice you gave me when I got the chance. I truly appreciate it. Man, it still makes me emotional just thinking about that moment, lying in bed and getting that message and having that fear hit me of what happened, and then hearing that and just realizing the impact that I had on him and didn't even realize it. And then knowing that this gift that I ultimately have of, I wouldn't say it's a God-given born gift. It's been a learned skill of just being able to be a source for people. Family, in this case, I know the people that I've worked with before too, like my work has evolved from tactical digital marketing strategies and skills to the inner work that ultimately is the driver or the reason for failure in a lot of these things, you know. It's the most important work. The inner work is the most important work. The inner work is everything. And that's why these conversations matter. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed that clip and you want to watch the full unedited episode, go ahead and click over here. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe. It really does mean a lot to me. Thanks so much.